Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And for day 2 of Vegas, we went to Lake Powell with Lake Powell Adventure Company. And this is our tour guide right there in the front, and he is guiding us to the area where we will be launching into the water with our canoes. As a pit stop before we got to that area, this is the view that we saw. So beautiful. It gives us a kind of like an aerial view of Lake Powell. And as you can see, based on what our tour guide said, the water level has reduced significantly this year. He said I think it was like about 20-foot drop. So yeah, very drastic as you can see here, but still very beautiful. And now we're at the launching pad. He's basically running down the rules, telling us, you know, what to do, what not to do, and how to watch out for our belongings, because it's going to get very wet. And as you can see here, we learned a valuable lesson because our bags got wet. Buying water shoes was probably the best last-minute decision we've made on this trip. We literally woke up at 5:30 in the morning and brought these shoes from Walmart because I knew these rocks are going to be dreadful on our feet, and as assumed, everything was going to get wet. So you definitely need some sort of water shoes. Before this trip, I was actually very dreadful that this is going to be in the middle of summer, but since we did this trip at 7:30 in the morning, it actually was very, very pleasant. But fam, please remember to wear your sunscreen because it will eat up your skin. I started feeling it on the side of my face, so I slathered a bunch of sunscreen on there. It looked like I was trying to try out for the geisha movie.
Dramatically, look right across the bay, man. You can see exactly where your historic water line would have been. That's since probably the late 90s. It hasn't been that high since the late 90s, but.
Why would it be like that in Sedona, though? Like, I noticed a lot of the mountains are like this. It's like there's not water there.
Different rock formation. Yeah, so I forget, I think they call that the Carmel Formation, but it's just a different time period, totally different time period. If I had to guess, I'd say that stuff is younger. This rock here is 196 million years old. This is pretty low stuff right here. This is ancient Earth.
Is it called Antelope Island? Is there antelope here? Or?
I've never seen one on the island, but Danny, the owner, he said he saw one. I don't know if he was pulling my leg or not.
Is that where they probably got the name though back in the day?
Yeah. So we've got now a lot of blacktail and cottontail jackrabbits, coyotes. But if you came out here at night with a flashlight, walked around the island, you would see hundreds of scorpions.
Really?
It's gnarly out here, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. So you gotta be kind of brave to cowboy camp it out here.
Where do they go during the day?
They'll hide they do all their stuff at night, so they'll be chilling under rocks.
That'd be
Cracks
wild.
and crevices.
Let's do that.
I'm glad you guys don't have a night tour.
Oh, so next year we got lucky. We're partnering with REI next year, and we're gonna do overnight.
Show me how professional rows. Okay. Oh snap.
After about 15 to 20 minutes of rowing, we stopped over at this rock-looking island, and it was really cool because we were getting really hot from the rowing. The sun was just beating on us, so it was nice for us to just dip in the cool water. The water was pretty nice. It was very clear, well, as clear as it can get, but it seems very clean. And these water shoes, I tell you what, it was a great choice because I was afraid how they were going to do in the hike, and it was doing pretty good. I was able to climb, I was able to walk around very comfortably. And as you can see here, once you start climbing up higher, boy, the view is gorgeous. Look at that.
Go, Jaden! Yeah! Let's see if he comes up. Yeah!
Yeah, you just gotta do my. He's up! He's up!
Go, Jaden!
Yep, and then after the swim, we went back down again and started trying to skip some rocks. Didn't do that great, more of like a rock plunk more than a rock skip. And then back to the rowing we go. Poor little Skippy.
He's doing the flying eagle.
So in total, the tour took about 4 hours, and it was a very pleasant experience because we were able to swim and take appropriate breaks. I highly recommend this tour company. The tour guide was very nice, and also the whole experience was just very pleasant. So once we were done, we started to head back and dreading our 4-hour drive, of course, back to Vegas. But we had to stop by the birdhouse because we heard their chicken was really good. Considering this is in Page, Arizona, this chicken was actually really good, and there was misting fans outside, so that helps. Chicken, recommended. However, those donuts over right there, don't get them. They were dry as the dessert. Alright, and onwards to our 4 hours, possibly 5 hours drive back to Las Vegas, depending on traffic. At least the scenery is nice. Alright, see you guys back in Vegas. Once we got back to Vegas, we decided to try our luck with Shang Artisan Noodle again. And of course, since it was on a weekday, plenty of seats were available. We didn't have to join a wait list or anything. And this was pretty much their food. Honestly, if I were to rate this, because I've had shaved noodles before and hand-pulled noodles before, I think it was very average. I didn't think there was anything special to it. Of course, the noodle was very chewy, it was very good. I think if I've never had it before, I would think that it was very exceptional. But if you had hand-pulled noodle before, it's not gonna be anything special. I didn't find the flavor to be like out of this world or anything. It tasted like your other hand-pulled noodles. I think this place was overhyped by TikTok, and I think I set my expectation too high, and that's probably part of the problem. After we were done, we headed back to our hotel at the Flamingo. This hotel, I think my review for this hotel is that you get what you pay for. Compared to the Caesars, which is across the street, this hotel was significantly cheaper. But the hotel had an awful smell, and when you were walking through the hallway, you saw all kind of stain on the carpet, which like gave me the skeeves. So the whole time I wore my flip-flop everywhere, including the shower. It was just, I wouldn't come back. But I think for the money, I think it gave you the value for the amount of money that you spend, but I would not come back. And after checking in, we headed over to the Mirage, which was very nice. It's walking distance. I have to give the Flamingo for that. It was very close to everything. Anyways, we went over to the Mirage, walk around trying to look for the show area where we're gonna see Limitless. Honest, I had very low expectation for this show, but man, it blew my socks off. It was an amazing show. So if you do go to Vegas, you have to go see this show. I felt it was very inspirational with his background stories and his hand movements and his whole card tricks. Amazing. You have to go see it. And of course, the obligatory Bellagio fountain. Way too crowded, too many people, and it was way too hot for us to be standing around waiting, and we had a really long day. So after watching this quick show, we were wiped out since we had such a long day. We decided to head back and just calling it a night because we had more plans for tomorrow as well. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below, and I'll post day 3 soon.